Hi, this is MIdrash Tanchuma, Parshas Terumah. It's a short piece, and it's based on something somewhat disturbing that the MIdrash says. I'll read you the pasuk that we are discussing. It says, "V'zos hatruma asher tikchu mi'itam zahav kesef v'nechoshet v'olot elim mudamim." These are different fabrics and materials used in building the Mishkan, and gold, silver, brass, and red dyed hides. And the MIdrash says that each of these words foretell another exile of the Jewish people. The gold is Babylonia, the silver is Persia, the brass is Yavan, Greece, and finally the last one, the red dyed hides, is Edom, right, Rome. So it seems somewhat disturbing that here we are building the Mishkan and all of that excitement the Jewish people have in dedicating it, and yet sort of embedded in the fabric of the Mishkan is already a foreboding of all the exiles to come. Furthermore, the Zohar says that, in fact, no Mishkan or Beit HaMikdash could ever remain standing if they're not built by God. So, and the Be'er Mamarim, which is a commentary on the Midrash, says that when one of the most beautiful aspects of the Mishkan is, right, Asuli Mikdash or Shachanti B'docho, that God will now dwell in the midst of the Jewish people. How could that be? That's all this foreboding when we have all this joy. So he says, no, that refers to, again, a messianic time. Now, of course, you have to keep in mind that it just wasn't inevitable. God is above time and space, so the Jewish people didn't have to, sin with the golden calf and the spies, and our destiny would have been different. But, of course, God is above time and knows, even though we had free will, what will have been, and so we already have this foreshadowing. The question is, how do we get a positive message out of this? It almost reminds me a little bit of the story of King Chizkiyahu. He didn't want to get married, didn't want to have a child because he knew this child would, be into Avodah Zarah and drag the Jewish people down. And the prophet Yeshayahu said, listen, you just do what you have to do, and God will worry about the future. You can't stop getting married just because you're convinced that the child will be, a rotten king. And in fact, he ended up marrying Yeshayahu's daughter, and he was on his deathbed, and he got extra years. So it seems like there is a message that you have to keep going despite setbacks. It also reminds me a bit of something Rav Yosef Soloveitchik, the Rav, said in terms of Pesach, that it's skipping, that our Jewish destiny is a zigzag. In other words, we go forward, we hit a hurdle, we lurch backwards, and then we go forward again. But we're always going towards our destiny, but not in a straight line, in a zigzag. So I think the bottom line is that maybe there's a very important and positive message here embedded in the fabric of the Mishkan, and that is that life is full of setbacks, and you can't let them stop you. You must keep going forward. Don't be blind that they will occur, but move forward. And we have a spiritual destiny, and we have to reach our goal, and nothing can deter us. Have a great Shabbos.